Yeah, so you're enough right now, exactly as you are. Not when you get that job or finally get a partner or read that book or go to that class or start that school or do that thing to your body or dress that certain way. You're enough and worthy and valuable right now. I know. I know. That's hard to understand and hard to fathom. I still have trouble with that. But hello, my name is Callie. Welcome back to Still Growing, a video series where I talk about life and feelings and all kinds of things because I'm on a journey of growth and self-improvement. And I just like to do these videos where I just talk about things that I'm dealing with right now and working through. And one of those things is knowing that I'm enough just as I am right now. And so are you. And I'm making this video for you, yes, but also for me. Like all of these videos that I make on my channel, they're kind of like a hack to hold myself accountable. Because I certainly cannot make a video going, you're enough, and then turn around and look at myself in the mirror and go, you're not enough, you're not worthy, you're gross, whatever mean things the gremlins in my brain would tell me. I can't do that. That would make me a hypocrite, and I'm not a hypocrite. So making these videos it's a good reminder for me and for you that, we're enough just as we are. I'm enough just as I am. In my, new apartment in LA with nothing on the background and my freshly washed hair and the semi out of focus camera because I cannot figure out this camera. It's a Canon Rebel T3i. I got it in 2013 because that was the cool camera at the time when I wanted to be a YouTuber. And I don't think this is autofocus as far as like I have to set the focus and then not leave where I set the focus, and it's kind of hard to do that. So if you have any tips and you want to leave that down below, please do. Anyway, back into it. You're enough. I know that's really hard for people to understand, but I really want to encourage you to like know that and feel that like you don't need to get that job and then you're enough. Like you don't need to once like I don't know. I've been so bad at this my whole life. Like, once I start dressing that way, then people are going to love me. Like once I start speaking like this, then I'm going to seem intelligent and then everyone's going to love me. Once I lose weight, then I'll be enough for society and like everything, like shut up. Like I wish the little stupid voices in my head would shut up because I am enough just as I am. In this body that I'm in now, in my Harry Styles t-shirt now, I'm good. There's nothing wrong with me. And there's nothing wrong with you. You don't need to change. You don't need to do anything. You're okay. You're enough. You're worthy. You're valuable. You deserve good things. You deserve love just as you are now. And any circumstance and in any time or place, in any clothing, hair washed, unwashed, teeth fixed, not fixed, skinny or not skinny, like you are worthy and enough and valuable and lovable now, just as you are. I saw a TikTok the other day from Gary V. Sorry, trigger warning, Gary V. He's got some good advice here and there, but overall he's a bit much. But I did see a TikTok because I see everything on TikTok. RIP. Let's hope, it's supposed to be banned this Sunday. And this video is going out on Monday, and I'm filming this right now on Thursday. You do the math. I guess you'll know on Monday if TikTok is banned or not, because I don't know right now, and I hope someone will swoop in and save it, because I do really love it, and it's like the number one place to like meet people and create community. Anyway, I saw this TikTok of, I don't know, Gary Vee was talking to some girl and like giving advice, and she was like, you'll see one day when I make it, you'll see, and I'm probably like quoting it wrong, but it was good. Like, she was like, yeah, you're right, like, I'm gonna make it one day, like, and you'll see, like, I'm gonna make it. And he like stopped her and was like, you've made it now, you're good now. And I was like, damn, that's kind of true. I very much have that mindset where I'm like, you know, my whole life, okay, once I move out of my parents' house, then I'm adult, then I'm a real adult, and then I'm worthy and valuable, and I'm, you know, everyone will see me for how I want them to see me. And then it turned into, okay, you know, once I get this promotion at my job, then I'm enough, and then I'm worthy, and then everyone's gonna blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, it's a little bit of, you know, okay, once I move to LA, like, then I'll make it. Then I'll be worthy and valued. And just none of that is true. None of that is true. I didn't need to move anywhere. I didn't need to do anything to be worthy and valuable and lovable as I am. Like, I didn't need to do, I don't need to do anything. You don't need to do anything to be valuable. You just are. That is something that is just a true fact of anybody. Like, that is just true. And I know that's hard to understand, because a lot of people, like, you know, a lot of our goals in life are really wrapped up in like, well, like, once I get this job, you know, like, it's less of like, I want to get this job because it means something to me, and I think it would really like help me learn. You know, I know a lot of people think of jobs like that, but I know that there's also a large portion of people that think about it as like, rather than, you know, I'll learn, and I want this job because you know, I'll meet people and I'll gain experience. But a lot of people think of it as like, once I get this job, then that means something. Then I've made it. Then I'm enough. Then, you know, my parents will finally be proud of me, or my friends will look up to me, or I'll be able to be lovable, or whatever it is. And that's just like such an unhealthy way of thinking. I know that's especially true when it comes to like body stuff and the way that we look. You know, even something as simple as like, once I get this haircut, then I'll be cool, and then everyone will love me, and then I'll be enough. Or, you know, as it could also be as extreme as, you know, once I, you know, lose this weight, then I'll be lovable. Then I'll be worthy of someone's love. Then I'll be worthy of being treated fairly and being treated with respect. Then I'm enough for the people in my life. And I really, really, really resonate with that as a plus size woman, as a curvy woman. And I'm just trying to, I've really felt compelled to make this video because I've just moved to LA, and obviously LA is filled with many different kinds of people, but there's a large portion of the people here who are very wrapped up in how their physical body looks. And that's not a bad thing. It's just bad. It's bad for me. It's bad for the noggin up here. It doesn't do good things for me. So I want to remind myself that you know, even though I've moved to a place where a lot of people really focus on, you know, the way our physical body looks, or the way their physical body looks, that doesn't mean that I then need to focus on that and then equate my how worthy I am and how valuable I am to the way that I look and the way that people perceive that I look, whether people compliment me or think I'm beautiful or whatever. What matters is I know I'm beautiful, and I know I'm enough and worthy now in this body that I am in now. And that's really hard to comprehend. I'm gonna be honest, it's really hard. It's like so ingrained in society, especially about losing weight. Like, even my mom's a victim of it. If you're watching this, sorry, mom. But I mean, a lot of women in society are victims of this, obsession with losing weight, or, once I get extensions, then I'm gonna be enough, and like, whatever. And I don't want this to be interpreted as like, you shouldn't get that lip filler, or like, anti-plastic surgery. I'm very, like, whatever you want to do with your body, please do it. Please. That's my opinion. Like, I truly, if you want to do, get tattoos, not get tattoos, get lip filler, not get lip filler, get plastic surgery or Botox or not, it doesn't matter to me. That's your own decision to do with your body. But I do think it is really important. There's a stark difference between, making those changes to your body because you feel like once you make those changes, you'll be enough, and making those changes because you want to. And there's, like, it's just like a pure, like, want of yours for whatever reasons. But I think, it's really important to know, like, going into those types of things, that you're enough already, and you don't need that lip filler to then be lovable and worthy and deserving of respect and love. So yeah, you are good right now. Nothing is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. You are good now, as you are, valuable and worthy and lovable and deserving of love and deserving of respect and deserving of friends. And you are enough right now. Nothing is wrong with you. Nothing needs to change. Like, please, truly, like, hear me and know that is something that's just like a fact of all people. Like, you are okay and worthy now. And I don't want that to be interpreted as like, we should never strive for change in our lives, or like, we should never grow. Like, I don't, goals are still very, very important. Like, I don't want that to be misinterpreted as like, well, Callie said I'm good now, so, I'm not going to try for anything. That's not what I'm saying. I think goals are very important. The whole purpose of this channel is talking about my growth and my journey to self-improvement. So this is all, like, that's still very important. I don't want it to be interpreted as like I'm saying, don't try for anything. Don't try to reach your goals. I'm not saying that. I just think there's a, like what I said before with the plastic surgery, there's a stark difference between wanting, to chase a goal because it will be fulfilling and it'll bring you joy, and it'll bring you experience and help you meet people and help you learn. And then there's also, like, there's a difference between that and, I want to hit this goal because then once I hit it, I will be valuable and worthy and enough. Very, very large difference there. So I that's why I'm making this video. I also really, really believe that, like, once you start walking around life knowing that you're enough, all of the things that you want will come so much easier. There's a saying that, like, once you change how you feel about yourself, everything changes. And man, do I believe that. Man, do I believe that. Also, side note, if I'm like kind of whisper talking, it's the first video I've recorded in my new apartment and my roommate's home, and I'm feeling a little awkward. I have a towel under the door right now because I'm feeling self-conscious. So if I'm whisper talking, that's why. Anyway, so there's a quote, like, if you once you change the way you feel about yourself, everything changes. And I so believe that, girl. I believe that, because literally when I have days where I am in that mindset and I wake up and I look at myself in the mirror and I tell myself that I'm beautiful and I'm worthy and I'm valuable, and throughout the day, whenever that little gremlin starts to speak to me and tell me bad things, and I'm able to shut it up and go, that's not true, you're valuable and worthy now, Callie. When I have those days where I maintain that mindset, I walk through life so much lighter. I genuinely feel lighter and happier, and like suddenly like there's color around me, and I'm talking to strangers, and I'm, wanting to make new friends and wanting to try new experiences. Like truly, when I have that mindset, it opens up the rest of the world. Like, I know that sounds like, I'm trying to be like, I don't know, trying to be like philosophical or whatever. Is that the correct word? I don't know. Correct me in the comments. It sounds like I'm trying to be like deep or whatever, but it is true. Like really, once you start changing how you feel about yourself and really believing that you are enough now, it really helps you step into trying to create the goals that you have for yourself. It's so much easier. It makes it so much easier because you have such a better mindset. It's like the difference from like reaching for something and going, gimme, I want that because I'm not happy where I am, gimme, and going, I'm happy where I am, I'm grateful, but there are things that I would love to do in this world and I'm open to it. It's like just creating such a more open energy around you, which makes making steps to make your goals happen so much easier. And I know that sounds crazy and I don't think I'm explaining it very well, but you just have to believe me. You'll just have to really believe me and believe what I'm saying. I swear to God, like it just really, like, on the days where I don't have that mindset, the days where I'm like really down on myself, suddenly I'm like, I don't want to leave my apartment. Like, I have no desire to make good choices for myself. I don't want to get up early. I don't want to eat good. I don't want to see the sun today. Like, it puts you in such a negative headspace that makes, reaching for your goals and trying to take the steps to reach your goals, it makes that so much harder. It's like slogging through like mud, trying to reach something rather than like just walking on pavement, And so if you really start to be grateful for where you are and really, really feeling like you're enough now and that you're worthy now, it just makes things so much easier. And like I've said in all my videos, I know it's hard. I know this one video isn't gonna like absolutely change your life. This is something that you're gonna have to take and do with it what you will. Just like I try to just do what I can with the stuff that I think about every day. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to be, especially if you've lived your whole life truly, deeply believing that you are not enough as you are, and that you're only going to be enough when you get that boyfriend or get that girlfriend or get that partner. I believed that for a long time. I really, truly, deep down believed that because I hadn't been in a relationship, that meant that I was unlovable and not worthy and not valuable. I truly believed that. So, I know it's really hard if you've spent your entire life really believing that like you're not, there's something wrong with you. And that you need to change something to then be valuable, to then be worthy, and then be enough. I know it's really hard to try to switch that mindset. I know. I'm getting kind of emotional right now. Wow. Ooh, I didn't expect that. Wow. Whew. I truly understand what that's like to live not feeling like you're enough as you are. It's painful and it's really hard to switch your mindset, But the only way that you can grow and change is truly believing that. And like I said, once you really believe that you are enough and worthy now, it makes life so much easier, and it makes you breathe lighter and step easier. And I know it's hard, especially in society, especially, you know, in the world that we're living in, a vapid, vain world that tells you things like you're not valuable unless you make this much money, or you're not valuable unless you look this certain way. And I really want to encourage you to block those things out. Those are just like people spewing. They're just spewing. They're just people spewing because it feeds into capitalism. Ooh, we're getting deep now. It feeds into capitalism to tell you that you need this makeup brush that's gonna fix your looks so then you can be valuable. Okay, clock it. Okay. Not to get too deep, but like truly, like the society that tells you that that's yapping in your ear, telling you that you're not valuable as you are, just know there's deeper reasons for them telling you that. It's because they want to make money or, you know, manipulate you in whatever way. So I really encourage you to block that noise out and listen to the voice in you that's saying that you're enough and you're worthy. And no matter what people say around you, no matter what society says, that is true. You are enough now. There's nothing wrong with you. Nothing needs to change. You don't need to hit that certain goal. You're worthy and valuable and deserving of love now, as you are now. Whew. Yeah. I didn't expect that to make me emotional, but I really am just speaking. I'm just speaking from the heart. Like, this is stuff that I talked to my therapist about. Like, it really is it just is so hard when so many things around you tell you that you're not good enough. It's so hard to be able to tell yourself that you are when everything around you is telling you that you're not. It's so hard. It's so hard, but I hope this video can encourage you to start thinking that way about yourself. You know, when you hear that little gremlin in your head, the demon in your head start saying mean things, I hope you can recognize it and go, stop. I am enough now and I'm valuable now. That's all I can hope for, and that's a great start. And eventually, once you have done enough, it'll become like second nature of just reminding yourself that you're good enough now. But I do know it's hard. I've spent 24 years of my life, you know, being afraid of everything and not feeling like I was enough, and you know, just I just I mean, I could cry through this entire video. I really could. I'm not going to, because I'm strong. Anyway, yeah, I get it, girl, I get it. I get it so hard. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry I got emotional. Actually, no, I'm not sorry, because I'm being real. And part of the reason that I'm doing this channel is because I really enjoy conversations like this. Like, I enjoy talking to my therapist about this kind of stuff. I enjoy talking to my friends and getting deep and talking about our emotions and talking about all this stuff. Like, I really enjoy it. So I want this to feel like it's a FaceTime with a friend. And that's why, you know, I'm not like editing this to all hell, and I'm not like, you know, cutting out my mess ups as much, because if you were on a FaceTime with me, girl, I'd be stumbling over my words, and I'd be crying, and I'd be making stupid jokes and silly faces. So I just want to be real and authentic. I don't know why I need to do that. Like, I do want to be real and authentic. I don't know why I made it sound like I'm being sarcastic. It's not. I don't know. Anyway, I do want to be real and authentic, and that's why I'm filming these videos. And clearly this topic touches me, and it's something that I'm still working on every day and still have to remind myself to do and still have to actively practice. But because I'm here in LA, surrounded by people that look very different from what I look like, and, you know, surrounded by people that really value looks, I just felt myself falling down a hole a little bit about it. And feeling bad about myself, and feeling like discouraged about, you know, what people would think about me, if I would be able to make friends, if people would make fun of me, all that stuff. So I needed to make this video for myself, to remind myself that I'm enough now. And if there are people that I meet out here that want to judge me for the way that I look, they're not good people, and definitely not people that I want to surround myself with anyway. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you really were able to take something from it. I appreciate all the love that I've gotten on the videos. I actually cannot believe, reading the comments on these videos have been so eye-opening and heartwarming. People are commenting from Ireland and Sweden. I think someone commented from Russia, and that's insane that this silly old gal is reaching that many people. That's truly insane, but it makes me happy because I just want to make people feel not alone and to let people know that we're all struggling with this shit. We're all struggling with this shit. We're all working through it. So, anyway, I appreciate you guys. I really would love it if you subscribed and shared this video with any of your friends or family who might need to hear it. I feel deeply, deeply grateful for the love that I've gotten on my first 3 videos. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see how, what I do with this channel and where it goes, and to keep it up. It makes me really emotional that I waited so long to do something like this. But I'm glad that I am doing it now, and I'm glad that you're here watching. So, okay. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the video, and comment something silly down below, or comment a video that you'd like me to make a topic on, anything that you'd like to see. I am still working on a moving vlog. I will be honest that the fires here in LA have created a different vibe for that move-in vlog than I originally had planned. So I want to try to tread lightly. Obviously I still want to post a move-in vlog because this is still a huge move for me, and it's been my dream forever. So I still want to have that for myself, but I definitely want to, be respectful of the people that have, lost family and friends and lost their homes and been through really stressful times. So that is coming eventually once I figure out the right way that I want to deliver that video. And it's not super fun, if I'm being honest. It's a lot of me just checking in, being like, hey guys, I'm at the hotel. The fires have gotten closer to where we live. So you can see it's not super fun, but in the description down below, I have linked some resources to help the people out in LA that have been affected by the fires here. If you feel so inclined, please check those out and, donate to help people out. There's also resources as far as people that have been affected. If you need, places to stay, or where to get food, or if you want to volunteer to help, all of that will be down below. Okay. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next Monday. Bye.